Fashion trends come and go, but some seem to repeat themselves over the decades. Spartan Buzz spoke with Kelly Blackwell, owner of Three Sisters Boutique in downtown Spartanburg, and not to leave out the guys, Aaron Gilchrist, manager of Foot Action at Westgate Mall, and asked them how they have seen fashion evolve over the years and what trends they have seen repeat. Chastity Evans, a nursing graduate at Upstate, also gave us her insight on trends that have evolved and why.
Of course, fashion always evolves, but also trends from the past always come back. The fabrics always repeat, such as eyelet, which has been around forever, always a classic. Another fashion that's repeated itself would be like the Marilyn Monroe style, which is always sexy and gorgeous. And neon colors have repeated themselves too. So this is basically, I think, a 20-year-old trend. Back in the 80s, very popular when I was in high school.
I think it has evolved. I think that people's sense of fashion is more or less dealing with the person themselves versus the time or the era. I know when I was growing up, it was more or less the era. But I think now everything is just coming back in full circle. And just pretty much how people feel is pretty much how they dress these days. It's pretty much it's just a freedom of expression these days versus pretty much just what's in or what's out. It's more or less about a sense of expression nowadays. I know most of the shoes that were here around in the early 90s have actually resurfaced now, in the later 2000s. Like for instance, in 2003 we had a retro Jordan 13 that came out and turns right back around and pops up in 2013, and it does just as well then as it does now, or now as it did then.
I don't really have one person that inspires my fashion in particular. I will say it has evolved over time drastically, but more so going back to what it was with, the pattern shirts and cheetah prints and all that type of stuff. I believe more people are getting bold to, follow what's in them, do their own thing, rock their own style, trying to be different. A lot of this stuff is from back in the day. We think we're doing it new, but it's something they've already done.